How did one man, Nelson Mandela, play such a pivotal role in the dismantling of apartheid, a system of institutionalized racial segregation that had held South Africa in its iron grip for nearly half a century? That's the riveting story we're about to unravel. Our journey begins in the late 1940s. A young Nelson Mandela, deeply affected by the oppressive political climate, joined the African National Congress, an organization that would become the driving force in the fight against apartheid. His rise to leadership within the ANC was swift, his belief in the power of peaceful protest initially shaping the organization's strategies. But as the 50s waned and the 60s dawned, the government's brutal crackdown on dissent forced Mandela and his comrades to reconsider their stance. It was during this period that Mandela co-founded the militant Umkhonto we Sizwe, the armed wing of the ANC, signaling a shift from peaceful protest to armed resistance. The turning point came in 1962, when Mandela was arrested and sentenced to life imprisonment. He would spend the next 27 years behind bars, but his spirit remained unbroken. His prison years were marked by intense international pressure on South Africa to end apartheid and release Mandela. The 1980s saw increasing internal and external pressure on the apartheid regime. The economy was faltering under international sanctions, and the civil unrest was intensifying. It was in this climate of turmoil that the government, led by President F.W. de Klerk, began secret negotiations with Mandela. In 1990, Mandela was released from prison, an event that signaled the beginning of the end for apartheid. Over the next 4 years, Mandela and de Klerk would engage in a series of negotiations that would eventually lead to the end of apartheid and the establishment of a democratic South Africa. Nelson Mandela's role in ending apartheid was pivotal, but it was not achieved single-handedly. It was the culmination of decades of struggle by countless individuals, both within South Africa and internationally. Mandela's strength of character, his unwavering commitment to justice, and his ability to inspire others played a crucial role in this historic transformation. In summary, Mandela's journey from freedom fighter to prisoner to president symbolizes the struggle against apartheid. His commitment to justice, reconciliation, and a democratic South Africa was unwavering, even in the face of significant adversity. His role in the negotiations to end apartheid was instrumental, demonstrating his leadership, strategic acumen, and diplomatic skill. His legacy continues to inspire millions around the world today. As we close, let us remember the words of Nelson Mandela himself. It always seems impossible until it's done. His life and work remind us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, the power of the human spirit can and often does prevail.